In today's video, we're going to talk about the form DS-260, which is an immigrant visa form. If it's something you want to know, just stay tuned and I'll be right back.
USA Monde.
Good morning, my beautiful people. This is John from USA Monde, and welcome back and thanks for watching. If it's your first time on my channel, as always, welcome. Here I help newcomers, permanent resident, and also US citizens regarding the immigration questions and issues. And sometimes I give advice to newcomers to United States of America based on my own experience regarding what they should do, what they shouldn't do here in United States of America to have a better life. But like I said in the introduction, today's video, it's about Form DS-260, which is an immigrant visa form. Some of you guys who are petitioners, who petition for your relative, either your spouse, your children, your parent, your siblings. Once your case moves to NVC National Visa Center, at one point you have to fill out the form DS-260, either on behalf of the beneficiary or the beneficiary him or herself will fill up on that form in order to apply for immigrant visa. If you've been watching the video series I'm doing regarding I-130 process, last week I talked about affidavit of support forms and other supporting document, which was I-130 process on number 16, if I'm not mistaken, and this one is going to be I-130 process number 17. Okay, so now that you fill out the affidavit of support form and it's time to fill up on the form of DS-260, one thing you have to know is that you cannot access the form DS-260 if you don't pay the fees, okay? Because there is an affidavit of support fees you have to pay. There is an immigrant visa fees you have to pay. You have to pay those fees, and then it will be processed and changed to paid, PAID, in order for you to access the form of DS-260. So the principal beneficiary, the intended immigrant, and any other qualified family member who will come to United States of America with that principal beneficiary will fill up on this form, because they're going to need a visa, immigrant visa, to come to United States of America. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to go in front of my computer so I can show you the sample of this form DS-260, which is available at NVC website. Okay, if you're ready, let's go in front of my computer. Okay guys, I'm going to show you the form of DS-260 sample. Okay, before you start filling up the form, you have to make sure you click on the name of the principal applicant. Okay, so over here, as you can see, Washington Martha is the principal applicant, and the immigrant visa fee were paid. That's why it changed to paid. Okay, and then here you're going to click start now to start a immigrant visa application, basically. Okay, so now how the form looks like, this is the form of DS-260. So all this information are available at NVC website. Okay, so this is the immigrant visa application sample. Okay, so over here, basically this is the summary. Okay, this is the summary. First, you're gonna log into the form. You're gonna sign in with your case number, invoice ID. Okay, you're gonna select who you are, if you are a petitioner or if you are like an agent, and you select it, and then you put that character, then just to log in. Okay, click on continue to log in, because the reason why I'm doing it, I don't have any active case I'm working on, so that's why it's better to just use the sample form. Okay, all right, then here, once you log in, you're gonna have like some type of summary, how things looks like on the form. So if you didn't pay the invoice, the immigrant visa fee yet, it will show, but this one is not applicable. Basically, like, this person doesn't have to pay. Like the form DS-260 is incomplete. Okay, maybe if you started but you didn't finish, it's gonna show incomplete. Let me see something here. Okay, let's go a little bit down and see. So there will be a different part of the form. Okay, so you have personal information, your address and phone, You have family information. You have previous U.S. travel, if you traveled to the United States of America before. You have petitioner information. You have security and background information, also social security number parts. Okay, you're going to fill up on all those parts. So the personal information is going to be information regarding you, the visa applicant. Okay, you're going to put your information, your name, first name, last name, middle name. There is one. So you have to make sure you read all these questions and answer those questions accordingly. Your gender, all those stuff, date of birth, your address, your permanent address. You're going to provide those information. Those are the information for you. Like I say, you the visa applicant. Okay. Let me see. Click through it. Still personal information. So over here on the country of origin. Okay, so if you're going to travel to United States of America, they ask you what type of document you're going to use. If it's a passport, then you're going to provide a passport or ID on the country that issued the passport, the date the passport was issued, and the expiration date. You're going to provide all those information, and make sure you pay attention to all those questions here. Okay, it's very important. Don't miss any question on the form. You're still on yep. Personal information. You have that. Still personal information. And then we have here on previous and present and previous address information. So I have to provide information about places you used to live and places you live now. Okay. And you don't have to provide information regarding place you stay. Like, let's say you went to a country, you stay in a hotel for like a month and stuff like that. You live on campus like a 2 month and stuff like that. You don't really have to provide those information. But places like you live a little bit longer, okay? Excuse me. You have to provide those information. And like I said, pay attention to all those questions, okay? You provide your phone number or your social media information. You have to provide those as well. So you start with your current address, the present one, then you move backward. Okay. So let me see here. So I just kind of touching base on all the important information that you need to pay attention to. Okay. So then just continue. Like social media is very important. You provide the social media information, like I said. Provide those. Sometimes people made a mistake. They put on different name. May pay attention to the name, whatever information you put on the form. Okay, it's very important. The mailing and permanent address, the same thing. So you provide the mailing and permanent address information. How to do that? Do that. Then after that, we're gonna move to family information. It's all your parent information, your dad, your mom. You have to provide this information. Even if they die, you still have to provide the information. From what I know, okay. Provide the information as far as their name, the place where they were born. But if you don't have none of those information, you just click on do not know. Okay, you can do that if you don't have those information available. So you provide those information. Pay attention to every questions. Okay, like here, is your father still living? Yes or no. If he's dead, then you have to put the year of death and all those stuff. Because it's a form you have to really pay attention to everything you're doing. If you started, you didn't finish it, you can save it and then go back to finish everything. It's a long form. You have to fill up a lot of information. So okay, now here, we have I don't know if I missed something here. Spouse. One thing after I missed a spouse information. So after parent, there is a spouse information, your current spouse and your previous spouse. You have to provide information of those people. If you get married before, you've been married before, and you get divorced, and you have to provide information about your previous spouse. Okay, you provide spouse information like a name, date of birth, city, your country, where the person is living, the person's address and all those stuff. If you get date of marriage, all those stuff. Okay, and then pay attention to every question in different category. It's very important. So you provide information about spouse. I think the next is going to be spouse about your children. Or these ones, information about previous spouse if you get married before, like I said. And then information about your children. So here, if you have a child or children, then you have to fill up on this part. Okay, make sure you pay attention to every question. The child's information, name, the child's place of birth, and city and state. If the child live with you, all those information you have to provide that on the form. Okay, you have to provide that for every child. So, and then what we got here, we got travel information. So previous years on travel information. So basically this one is regarding people who travel to United States of America before. Okay, if you never traveled to United States of America, like over here, these questions say, have you ever been in the US? If it's no, then you just check no. Okay, but if it's yes, and you provide all those information, they ask you, read through all these questions, pay attention to every question. You have to, after you fill up the form, you have to double check everything. Make sure you fill up all this information. This one is regarding work, education, and training information. Okay, so primary occupation, you have to put there, like what you're doing. They ask you in which occupation do you intend to work in the US. So you have to answer all those questions, because everybody's question or response will be different. So just make sure you provide a response. You answer all the questions. Okay, provide those information like the school you went to, the type of degree you received, and all those stuff. Then we're gonna move on past the education level, basically. Okay, then let's move to the next one. That will be, okay, what we have here, petitioners information. So the person who's petitioning, okay, if you are the petitioner filling up the form on behalf of the beneficiary, so this part is for you. Okay, if you are a petitioner, then you have to fill up this form. Your relationship with the beneficiary, all those stuff. Like if the petitioner is your father, you put father. If it's your name, you choose. If it's your mom, you choose your mom. If it's your brother and sister, you choose your brother and sister. You fill up on the address. Okay, the address part, all those stuff. Then you complete on that, and then on security and background, the medical and health information. Pay attention to all this stuff, answer every question accordingly. Okay, it's very important. To provide all those questions, you have to answer all these questions. Okay, it's very important. Don't miss anything. Criminal, they have criminal information. Answer everything accordingly. Read through every question. Okay, criminal information. Security information. This one is about security information. They're going to ask you the type of security information. Okay, like for example, do you seek to engage in terrorist activities while in the United States of America, or have you ever engaged in terrorist activities? So you answer the question accordingly. Okay, you go through the security information. Like I say, it's a long form. Okay, you have to take your time, fill up everything. Immigration law violation, have to answer those questions. Like, for example, have you ever been removed or deported from any country? You answer those questions. Those are immigration law violations questions. Then after that, let's see what we got. This one is a little bit longer too. So they have other miscellaneous information. So those information, you got other information they have. They want to ask you, like, have you voted in the United States in violation of any law or regulation? Different questions they will ask you here. Just answer accordingly. Okay, then let's move down. Let's see what is next. I think on Social Security will be next. Social Security number information. They will ask you, information. Have you ever applied for a Social Security number? You just answer accordingly. Answer all the Social Security questions, and then after that, I think that was the last one. You have to sign and submit the page. Make sure you sign and submit the page. Okay, you sign and submit. You enter the case number here. You enter your passport number. And then you click on sign and submit. And then you sign and submit. But you have to, before you submit it, they're gonna give you like a summary of all the questions on the form, the way you answer them. And then once you go through everything looks good, that's when you're gonna submit it, sign and submit it, basically. Okay, so let me see something here. Like, make sure you check all these boxes here. If you don't check, you won't be able to submit it. Let's see. So this is the confirmation page. So once you submit everything, you will get a confirmation page. The confirmation page, you have to print it out because you're going to use it for your interview. So once you get a confirmation page, you will see the name and all the stuff. When you complete the form, make sure you print it out. Print it out and put it in a safe place, because you, the beneficiary, are gonna need it for the visa interview. If you are a petitioner filing on behalf of the beneficiary, make sure you print this form and give it to the beneficiary when he or she goes to the interview. So basically, that's what the form looks like. Like I say, I didn't want to go over the form like question by question. It's gonna take like hours just to fill it up. Some of you guys who are new, maybe you never know how the form looks like. Yep, this is how it looks like. If you have any question, please let me know.
That's it for today's video. I hope you guys love it, learn something from it. If you know somebody who might benefit from this video, please share with that person. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you want to be notified every time I have a new video, hit the bell. If you are new here, you like what you see, you've been watching my video, you never subscribe, please do me a favor, hit the subscribe button or hit my picture over here. Once again, my name is John. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video.
USA Monde.